Hello, nice to meet you. I am Lino, I'm the local guide in Jakarta. So, welcome to my channel, Reva Lino Tobing or Jakarta Tourist Guide. Here we are in the eastern part of Jakarta, in a place where we call as the beautiful Indonesia in Miniature Park. This is the place where we can see Indonesia in one area. So we call this place with a miniature park, but what we will see here, everything is in a real size or even bigger than the real size. With the area with 160 hectares, with the 16 museums at this place, and also we will see the traditional houses from different part of Indonesia, from west to east, from north to south. Behind me there is a monument as the miniature of national monument. We have the national monument as the icon of Jakarta in the city center, but this one as the copy, the miniature, the height only 45 meters, same as our independence here. So now I will take you to go look around of this miniature park. Let's go. Hello, so now we are at the first museum. We call this one with the Museum Indonesia. So the name of the place is already Beautiful Indonesia in Miniature Park, but here at this museum we call Museum Indonesia. It is also the place where we can see the tradition, the cultural inside of the museum. Inside there will be 3 floors, yeah, which is the collection is from different part of Indonesia, including the music instrument, including the tradition and culture of Indonesia, including the handicraft from Indonesia. The building itself with the Balinese style, taken from the Ramayana story. Then let's get in. Yes, now we are in the first floor of the Museum Indonesia. This floor named Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. Bhinneka Tunggal Ika is taken from the Sanskrit word, which means unity in diversity. To unity the Indonesian in spite of our ethnic and cultural background. And then about the bird, yeah, the bird is what we call the Garuda. Garuda. Some people said Garuda is eagle. Actually, it is different. Garuda is taken from the Hindu mythology animal. It is the vehicles of the Hindu god Vishnu. Garuda Pancasila is 5 principles of Indonesian, which is taken, as you can see, yeah, an emblem and the shield of the Garuda. This one, there are 5 pictures showing the 5 principles of Indonesia. First is a star. It means that we believe in one supreme God. Second is a chain. It is just and civilized humanity. The third is the banyan tree. It means the unity of Indonesia. Fourth is the buffalo's head. It's democracy led by the wisdom of deliberation among representatives. And the fifth is cotton and rice. It means social justice for whole Indonesia. This Garuda also full of symbol for our independence. The feather on the wings, total number is 17. The tail, total number is 8, means August, 17 August. And the hair under the shield is 19, and the hair on the neck is 45. So 17 August 1945 is our Independence Day. So in any picture, any size, photo, wood carving, the number of the feather gonna be same. And then also holding the banner Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, the unity in diversity. Yes, behind me there is the map of Indonesia. You can see the map of Indonesia with the detail in from the every provinces, and also including with the traditional clothes of Indonesia. Indonesia, we are the largest archipelago country in the world. We have more than 17,000 islands in Indonesia. So from west to east of Indonesia, for the people, if they like to move from one island to another island every day, they will come back to the same island. It will take more than 40 years to come back to the same island. So you can imagine how big our country is. If in Europe, our country from west to east, same as from Tehran, Iran to London. We are in the equator line. So in Indonesia, we have only two seasons, rainy and dry season, which is the temperature quite similar all day, yeah, but we have high humid. Humidity in Indonesia can be 80 to 90% in Indonesia. For the time in Indonesia, even though in one country we divide by 3 different times. Western part of Indonesia, like now on, yeah, and then middle part of Indonesia, like Bali, they are 1 hour after us, and eastern part of Indonesia, they are 2 hours after us. In this map, also you can see some animals from different island in Indonesia, such as we have the Komodo, the dragon lizard, yeah, only can be found in the Komodo Island. We have also the bird of paradise from the eastern part of Indonesia, and then from the western part of Indonesia we have tiger. We used to have tiger in Sumatra, Java, and Bali. Now on only can find in Sumatra. In Java we still can find the Panthera tigris or the black panther, but for the tiger no more. So we divide by so many groups and then languages as well. But we speak our national language, what we call Bahasa Indonesia. In a school, we are learning Bahasa Indonesia. But for the intonation and dialect, of course, even though we are in one country, yeah, when we speak too fast, the people from the eastern part of Indonesia, they cannot understand 100%. While the people in the western part of Indonesia speaking, they can understand, but not too fast. When we will see also the traditional clothes from Indonesia. Well, here you can see that for the traditional clothes of Indonesia, as you will see here, for all of the men, they will bring a weapon, an arms, not as a weapon but as a symbol. More beautiful, it means higher social status. But for the people in Indonesia, yeah, western part and eastern part of Indonesia, we divide by 2 groups. We are Polynesian, yeah, in the eastern part of Indonesia, and in the western part of Indonesia, we are Melanesian. And now this one behind me, it is the sample for the Royal Javanese wedding ceremony. In Indonesia, I told you before that we have so many different kind of ethnic groups, so we have so many different tradition for the wedding. And then after here, I will show you the people here surrounding, they are wearing our traditional costume. But the people outside, yeah, they are wearing our traditional wedding costume. As you can see this one, you can see, of course, in front of them is with the red carpet. Red carpet, it means symbolizing of the luxury or the highness or from the high class of the family. And then some decoration, as you can see, also made from the coconut leaf. Coconut for Indonesian, it is the tree of life. Very useful for us. Hoping the future of the family also gonna be so useful. Yeah. There, the bride and groom over there is of course with the parents, yeah, but the kids right there is only for the followers, yeah, who will spread the flowers and then for welcoming the audience as well. Well, I've told you before that we have the traditional costume, and in this part is our traditional wedding costume. This one is from Jakarta. Jakarta, the color is so glowing, gold and silver, very nice. The model it is also influenced by different nation. Yeah, as you can see, for the man like this one, with a long rope like that. It is taken from the Arabic. But for the ladies, as you can see, this one with a mask in front of it, it is taken from the Chinese people. Because of in Indonesia, the Arabic, the Indian, the Chinese, they've been here before the colonial time. We'll see the others. Behind me, there is the music instrument, a set of music instrument we call gamelan. This one, yeah, next to me, this one is the gamelan with the Balinese style. And that one over there inside of the glass is with the Javanese style. In Jawa, Bali, Kalimantan, we have same music instrument, same material. Only the place to handle the carving, as you can see in Bali, they have more carving. In Java, not so much like Balinese. Yeah, in Kalimantan they have, and in the western part of Indonesia, in Sumatra they have also the music instrument, and in Sulawesi as well, they make it a little bit higher. So if this one, people they are sit down to play it, but in the other part they are standing to play it. As you can see inside of the glass over there, this music instrument also to accompany for the puppet show. Puppet in Indonesia we call wayang. Puppet in Indonesia we have basically three kind of puppets. First is the leather puppet or the shadow puppet like this one. Well, you can see that the player, the puppeteer, only one person and have to play more than 200 different kind of puppet. So for the puppeteer, they need to have special talent because of have to speak a lot of voices. Audience sit down behind the screen. The music player, yeah, will play the music. Of course, there will be a narrator. A ladies can be 2 or 4 ladies as a narrator, and then the puppeteer will take the puppet to play it, and then the music instrument also will accompany. So this puppet show originally is the whole night show. They will start in the evening and will be finished early in the morning. Audience usually they are farmer. They don't care about the time because of during the day they just take care about the water irrigation on their farm. But now on, the story of puppet with some improvisation, we make it show about 2 or 3 hour show just for the people who like to see the puppet. Mostly the story is taken from Mahabharata or Ramayana story. Ramayana is a love story like Romeo and Juliet, and Mahabharata is about the war story. Look at this one, the puppeteer over there. There is also a box with another 100 of puppets. So to play the puppet, sit down in a cross-leg position, and then next to the box, they will put a metal plate. Then in the middle of the tomb here, yeah, it will knock to make a sounds. To make a sounds, then the narrator will help him to announce whose figure will come out. As you can see that behind the screen over here, but they still paint it. As you can, this one, look at this one. Yeah, they still paint it because of behind the screen. If they don't paint it, it won't be so clear. But the puppet in Indonesia, you can see the detail. The detail is very nice, like this one. As you can see that this one made from the buffalo's leather. Buffalo's leather, and then to handle the puppet, it is made from the buffalo's horn. This one, to handle the puppet, to put the puppet, because of only one single puppet player, when he play one puppet and have to play another one, just put the stick on supposed to be this is the banana tree, and then play the others. I will show you another kind of puppet. Well, this one is the sample for the wooden puppet. Wooden puppet is just like 3-dimension puppet. Again, only one single puppet player or the puppeteer. But this one, wooden puppet, not behind the screen, direct to the audience. And to handle the puppet, as I've told you before, that they are using the banana tree. Just play one puppet, step on the banana tree, and then play the others. Well, now we are behind the screen. As I've told you before that this is the leather puppet or the shadow puppet. The audience supposed to be behind the screen. So the music player and then also the puppeteer, the narrator is behind at the other side of this screen. For the light, we call blencong. Blencong, if in the village they are using an oil lamp, but in the city they are using already an electricity. You can see the detail. The detail is very nice, very beautiful. It is a fine art. Well, actually, if you like to know more about puppet, in my others video, yeah, I made the video about the puppet museum in the old city of Jakarta. Please check it out.